forward than the night? One of those nights?
I think we came out flat tonight. It was a tough one to get out of the gate. Even though it was nothing 0-0 after the first, they built some momentum. They bottled us up in our own room, in our own zone. It was kind of an uphill battle, even though the score was 0-0. That we started playing better when they made it 1-0, but it was one of those nights. I thought the third period we created a lot more. We put more pressure on their defensemen, but still we just weren't making the plays that we usually make around it, and that's why we weren't able to score.
Is it hard to see one of your best players fighting out there? You've done it too.
You know, it's never fun seeing a guy like Code. You don't want to see that happening too often, but at the same time, you know, he's showing that he's got some fire in him, you know, and that's going to happen once in a while. So, like I said, you don't want to see that very often, but once in a while, and I was hoping that was the boost that we needed to get us going, but we just weren't able to finish on our chances.
You talked about the bad start. Is it possible that after playing them last week and winning without it being your best game, that maybe a little bit of complacency sits in against this team? Well,
we were warned against that, and I think we realized that they're a much better team than their record shows. You know, we were reminded how many shots on net and chances they've let up in the past 5 to 7 games, and there weren't very many. They're playing solid defensively. You know, I thought we created more, especially in the second and third period. We created some chance, but we just weren't as sharp around the net to bury a chance.
On a broader scale, this I think is the third season where your home record is okay, but not what you expect a team that has a big market following and the fans that you guys always laud in the off season. Is there any large explanation?
I wish I had one for you. I don't really know why. Our home record is not as good as we'd expect, and I remember when I was in Phoenix or in Buffalo, Philadelphia was always one of those tough buildings, one of those games that you always dreaded coming because it was always tough. And I don't know why. If that, I'm sure it has changed from the opponents. They're feeling a lot more comfortable, but I wish I had an explanation, but I don't.
You said you guys were kind of warned not to take them lightly, but when you followed one of your best games of the season with maybe one of your worst, is that just hard to fathom how you can look so good one night and 2 days later look so flat?
Yeah, it's frustrating. And it's just disappointing more than anything. It's coming back home now. We had played a big stretch on the road, and we want to take advantage of or the fact that we have lots of home games left in the second half at home. That's something that we need to do better. We just talked about our home record. That's not good enough.